This is the third schematic design lesson, and we're trying to get an idea, orders of magnitude. What I'm doing is exporting to images the drawings of the ICA, Institute of Contemporary Art, Boston, that were done in 2004. I have a PDF image, set of image representations, meaning bitmap drawings. Quite a few of them. I forgot that when you do a save as, you have to save every page, but that's okay. These will be useful to us. So page 27 is going to be the fourth floor plan, and what I'm going to do is place that in our SketchUp file to get an idea of the scale of the footprint of the ICA with respect to the 262 Summer Street, or the basic building brick beam loft typology that you have for a 4-point. Let's see if I can find this thing. So Senior Studio, I believe I created a... Yeah, well, I thought I was exporting just fourth floor plan, so we have to find number 27. Terribly inconvenient not to be able to double click an image and display it, but that's what we're... Look at this in the VDI. In Adobe Bridge. And we're going to ascertain a couple dimensions. Don't be intimidated by the size of the drawing. We're going to get the overall length, which appears to be 168 feet, and then the overall depth. There are the grid lines for the columns. The overall depth is 135 feet. So if we can make this a little bit bigger. Okay. It's not quite a parallelogram. 100. So we can use either one of those dimensions to scale this image. So I'm going to go back to my schematic design drawing. Maybe I can just drag it in there. Let's try that. Try to drag it directly into SketchUp. Looks like that'll work. We've placed it. So we have no idea the size of this as placed just yet. Let me move this out of the way. And remember, knowing dimensions, I'm going to use the longer of the two. 168 feet along the east-west axis. Let's explode this. Make it a group. Double click to modify the group and take our tape measure tool to scale the drawing. So we're going to take a tape measure and scale and measure the dimension we know to be 168 feet in actuality, but in this drawing it's somewhat less than that. From there to there is only 70 feet. Now I'm going to type in the value, 168 feet, enter. I want to resize the active group of component, yes. So we're resizing that drawing. So why are we doing this? We're getting an idea, orders of magnitude, why the footprint of the ICA is a much more reasonable amount of space for galleries that are 2,000 square feet, because what we're looking at here, and I can create quickly, you know, just sort of the outline of that face. In SketchUp I can select the face that it gives me the area. There's 23,000 square feet. Okay? Now let's do this in a more organized way. Let's go to a plan view. So we can imagine that we're using the ICA. There's the ICA's base image. We take it and move it, I don't know, somewhere here. That polygon was just used to measure the space. And the ICA's got a regular, you can see all the grid lines, it's got a regular array of, well, this preview representation is not very high resolution. But if we go around this drawing, we can see that the grid lines represent the spacing of some steel column sections, right? Whatever structural elements within the building. So we would document that, we would block those out in the same way that we did our building shell here. Let's bring in another shell. Zoom extends here, so we're okay, so ICA much bigger than 262 Summer Street. Still may not all fit on one floor. The building for which this is proposed is School Street in Boston, so we're going to have to find those AutoCAD drawings. I'm going to pause this recording, find those drawings, and then bring in School Street and place that in this plan. AutoCAD is crashing on me right now, so I'm going to have to do this blind. Let's just see if we can import the base drawing. import. Handouts. Studio. School Street. Choose the drawing type. Not elevation, not base drawing. Okay. Whenever you do that, by the way, you ought to be cognizant of the layers that an AutoCAD file may create, depending on how that drawing was made. There's a bunch of layers I don't recognize here that certainly weren't part of my original drawing, but okay, the good news is this is grouped. And let's just move this down. And we're going to quickly compare what kind of floor space we have available. Assuming that this is correctly scaled, let's just take a quick measurement and see if we're... Yeah, it looks like stairs are about 4 feet, whatever. So the floor plate of the new part of the Coleman McKinnell building here appears to be smaller than the ICA. If I were to outline it, that face 7,500 square feet. So 7,500 will not accommodate this program. We'll exhaust it just accommodating the 4 2,000-foot galleries. So either that's going to change or we got to add levels, and I think there's some contemplation of mezzanine area. Anyway. Let's pause.